Hey guys, this is Myron Sanders, leading real estate agent in the greater Houston area. And boy, do I got something special for you guys. Here's the treat. I'll be giving you guys a 10-step process, walking you through all the steps needed to purchasing your first home. Now here's the catch. You'll be walking through this process with me myself, purchasing my first home to give you guys a full holistic view of all steps necessary to making sure you complete the process as is needed. Now here's a disclaimer. Everyone's process may not be the same. But my goal is to give you guys a holistic view of all the necessary steps that are needed throughout this process that I know everyone is going to have to encounter when they're trying to purchase their first home. Let's go. All right, guys. So first things first, getting a pre-approval letter. Now, this is one simple step that you must take when you're embarking on a journey of purchasing your first home. So here's just a little information you may need to know before you get your pre-approval letter. So there's a few different type of lending options. So we have the FHA, and then you also have the conventional. With the FHA loan, which is a little bit more considerable to the majority of people just based upon minimum credit scores that they have. So with the FHA, they have a minimum credit score to qualify for lending at a 580 with only 3.5% down. So those are your options with a FHA, minimum credit score of 580 and above, of course, and then also a 3.5% interest down towards the down payment of the mortgage loan. With conventional, it's a little bit different. So they're looking more so of a minimum credit score of a 620, but at the same time, they're requiring a 20% down. Now, you can get a little bit more favorable terms depending on your credit score, whether that goes up to, let's say, a 720, and this is your median credit score. So having a 720, you may look at having options of putting down 3%. Now, a lot more people, they look at the FHA just because you're looking at automatic 3.5% down, minimum credit score of 580, and it gives you just a little bit more wiggle room for a lot of people who are still working on their credit, still building it up and going through the process. That shouldn't stop you from getting your house. So FHA loan will be, for the most part, what most people are working with. So getting the pre-approval. The pre-approval is a legal document given by the mortgage broker or a bank vetting what you qualify for in purchasing a house. So it will start with giving a conversation to the mortgage broker. Hey, I would like to get my credit ran, walk through the process of providing your financial documents or giving them your financial information and your personal information, such as your social security number. They will have to run that to give you a great estimate of what you're able to qualify for in purchasing a house. So for instance, we went with an FHA loan. We had a credit score running about on average of 640, and an FHA loan was a lot better for us just because we didn't want to look at putting down that 20%. So we came here with the 3.5%, and this is what we went with. Looking at the 3.5%, they gave us a great estimate on a house that we can purchase. Here's the disclaimer and a special note that you really need to take. A lot of realtors don't want to go out and looking at houses with you unless you have this pre-approval letter. This is your golden ticket into walking into these houses with a realtor and letting them know, hey, I'm serious about purchasing a home. I'm ready to take this next step, go through the process, and I'm providing proof with this pre-approval letter that everything I need is there. And the houses I'm going to look at is within this price range that they give me. So get that pre-approval letter and get ready for the next step. It's finding a realtor. Hey, want to get pre-approved? Click the link below where it says get pre-approved, and I will personally email you a list of lenders who work with you in your market to get you a pre-approval letter. Now we're on step 2, finding a realtor. Now I'm blessed enough to be a licensed real estate agent myself, so I can represent myself in any real estate purchase or selling transactions. But for those of you that may not know where to start when interviewing potential real estate agents that you want to work with, here's what you start with. Question 1, what does today's market look like? Is it a buyer or a seller's market? 2, Do you genuinely like the person that you may be working with the next few weeks or months or a year? Or 3, how great are they on communication? Following up, answering your questions, and making sure that everything that you need is brought to you timely and promptly. Make sure you don't miss out on any potential deals. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're on the next step, looking for our new house. So I've already set us up with a database that matches our criteria for what we're looking for. So I've got 3 homes set up that we'll be going on tour today. We'll be walking through and seeing if it best fits what we're looking for. You guys like what you see so far? I know I do. Yeah, guys, so making our way upstairs. This is the 2nd flight of stairs. We've already came up the 1st.
So we're on the 3rd floor now.
Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor. We'll be making our way around all the bedrooms. Hey guys, so we're on step 4, submitting an offer. Now, after we went through all those beautiful homes, we've toured every single one of them that we wanted to tour that was on the top of our list that matched our criteria. We've narrowed it down to 1, and I'm so happy we found this one. It's hard, but it's a process. So the next step is submitting an offer. And what we did was basically, on my end, I got a contract and I filled it out, said what price point we want to purchase the property at, sent it over to the seller, and now I'm just waiting for the listing agent to walk that through with their seller to see whether or not they're going to confirm, accept the offer, make this an executed contract, or are they going to counter our offer or, disregard our offer completely. So I'm hoping to get some information back this afternoon, seeing exactly what they would like to do. Hey guys, so we're back at it this evening and I got great news. So like I told you guys, in step 4, we submitted an offer. And like I said, what more than likely will happen at the seller counter. And precisely they did. So we went back and forth. We were looking for more favorable terms, especially since we're first-time home buyers. And I negotiated a particular price point that we were actually interested in paying in the home in the first place. We were just getting a little greedy on our end, but you always want to shoot for what exactly you want to purchase the house at. So our contract was accepted. We are pretty much in contract with the seller, with their listing agent, also with us, and we're moving forward with our contract. Step 5, contract accepted. Now we have to deliver the earnest money. So basically, earnest money is a good faith payment. Either 1%, 2% of the total purchase price, whatever the seller is requesting on their end, we're delivering that to the title company, and the escrow agent will hold that, but that is a portion of the payment that comes or is accredited to the total purchase price of the house that you're going to buy. So it's not like you're just giving away free money. So we're about to go take care of delivering the earnest money, and that's going to wrap up step 5 with contract accepted. And then we're stepping into step 6, the option period. So if you have any great real estate agent or realtor that's assisting you with the home buying purchase, you're going to make sure you have an option period. And the option period is basically this: you have the option for a term of days to change your mind penalty free, meaning that you get your earnest money that you paid to the escrow agent in step 5, you receive that back. So in step 6, we're delivering on our option period to take advantage of the time that we have to, 1, think about if we want to move forward with this purchase, 2, make sure that we get the inspections done, which we're about to go take in a second, and 3, just any last minute worries, concerns, or anything that you may feel like may alter your choice or decision to move forward with the purchase. So as far as the option period, I'm so excited they accepted our offer. I've already contacted an inspector. I let them know, hey, tomorrow we need to go get an inspection done. We set the appointment, and that's an out of cost from the buyer's end. That's something that I won't get back, that won't be accredited to the purchase of my house. That's something that I'm paying for out of my pocket to make sure that the house that I went to go walk through, that I went to go see, doesn't have any hidden construction needs, don't have any hidden repairs that are needed for the property. And when we get the house, we get it in its best condition possible. And I encourage everyone to purchase the option period when you're entering into a real estate contract. That is your best bet. It's total, complete safety. Make sure you do that. So tomorrow we're going to get our inspection done. I really hope I can bring you guys with me. If not, we'll definitely talk about it. Hey guys, so I just want to touch bases with you. Like I said, we're still in our option period, and I'm on my way to go check out this inspection with the inspector. Now, it's not a promise that I'll be able to bring you guys with me, but I'll definitely recap with you guys as soon as possible. Unfortunately, because we're in a pandemic, we can't, we have certain limitations as far as how many people can go in a house at a certain time, especially because this house is still, have people currently living in it. The sellers are still living in it, so they kind of want to limit the people coming in and out of the property. So, like I said, I'm currently on the way, and I'll recap with you guys afterwards. We're still within step 6, where we're wrapping up our option period. Like I said, we just got the inspection done. You guys came with me on that. Unfortunately, you guys couldn't walk through the full inspection with me, get some nice views of the house and its normal, space as it currently is now. And that's because of COVID-related issues. We are in the middle of a pandemic, but the inspector said he was going to send over the report. I'm currently waiting on that now, but I can tell you guys one thing. Walking through the property with the inspector, relatively there's nothing that we were able to determine that was hidden as far as repairs needed, any construction cautions that, especially looking at houses that already been owned before, you definitely want to look into that. Make sure that the structure, the frame of the home, anything that is big as far as like AC, make sure the HVAC system is all the way there. And you want to make sure you got a licensed inspector. I can't stress this enough. A licensed inspector there with you, walking through that property and making sure that what you're paying for is what you're going to get. So like I said, I'm waiting right now to get the inspection back from the inspectors. I just got the inspection report. So what I'm going to do with the inspection report, and this is what I encourage everyone to do. You look over your inspection report. You make sure you're looking at every piece of advice that the inspector gave. So you want to possibly look at that and determine if you need to go back and renegotiate repairs if needed. So in our case scenario, we're not necessarily needing any repairs for our house because it's slightly been lived in for, and it's not just an old house. It's not really an old house. It's fairly new. But it's barely been lived in, and we not really are in need of addressing any repairs with the listing agent and the seller. So, usually step 7 would be renegotiate repairs with the seller and making sure that you can get all issues that have been identified addressed and have in contract that you would have certain repairs done prior to closing. This is very important. something you want to do within the option period, and make sure you don't miss out on coming out of any financial losses after you purchase the house. Prior to closing, we jump straight to step 8, and that is following up with your lenders to ensure that they have, one, ordered the appraisal, which 9 times out of 10, your lender will order an appraisal the first through 15 days of an executed contract. Now, based on this appraisal, you may have to make certain adjustments to the contract also. You want to ensure that the house that you're purchasing, based on the lender's appraisal, is worth just that price that you're looking at purchasing it at. Hey guys, so now we're in crunch time, and we're moving forward into the next step, which is step 9, following up with the lender. Now, as you guys may know, pretty much we've already found the home, we've placed an offer, we've gotten everything accepted, we've got the inspection done, we didn't have to renegotiate any repairs, and now the option period is long gone in the history, and we don't have to worry about that anymore. So step 9, following up with the lender, one of the very most important steps, because the lender is going to come back and request certain documentation to be reviewed. Maybe you've already submitted it, but they're going to ask to look at it once again. Can you submit this document? Can we validate certain financial history statements, certain tax history statements? And they want to vet you as a serious buyer, so when the closing day comes, they have no problem with giving you the money. So it can be a little annoying submitting documents over and over again, but trust me, it is very, very important that you give them those documentation and paperwork as quick as possible so you don't run into any hiccups while you move closer and closer to closing. Guess what time it is? It's step 10, closing day. We finally made it here. We're about to get ready to go to the title company and sign over all those final documents. Sheree is getting ready right now, and we're about to head over there to the title company and sign over all the final documentation. So I will keep you guys posted as to how it goes. Let's go. Close on our first house. Did it. We did it the right way, baby. Got the keys. We're about to head to the house. We done signed this big packet of paperwork, signed the dotted line, did what we're supposed to do. Now we got the house.
Yes, I'm a homeowner at 26.
And blessed doing it. So I'm telling you guys, this is the 10th step. Signing all the paperwork to get the property, the deed of the house, to get all full ownership. And now we got our own house and we're moving forward in life. Yeah, work. Hey guys, so it seems like you have made it through the entire 10 steps of purchasing your first house. But I know you guys heard one specific key word. Let's play things back a little bit. And bless. Right? You heard it right. Stimulus check. So episode 2 coming soon. You'll find out how exactly we were able to purchase our first house while only utilizing one stimulus check.